It's been a long game, the Doctor says, harking back to the previous episode on Satellite 5. Today we're embarking on an epic journey, revisiting one of the most thrilling and pivotal moments in Series 1, the finale. What makes Bad Wolf and the Parting of the Ways such an iconic double bill? Is it the reveal of the Daleks, the use of pop culture references that all feel a little bit out of place as I'm sat here saying this? It's perhaps the very human stories at the centre of the conflict that call us to this story, or is it just a good space battle? I don't know. Let's find out as we go beyond the sofa. Imagine waking up to find yourself in a twisted version of reality TV shows, where failure doesn't just mean a walk of shame, but a potential death sentence. This is where we find the Doctor and his companions in a scenario that is eerily playful, yet drenched in a sense of impending doom. It's here, in this bizarre blend of satire and survival, that the stakes skyrocket. The Doctor faces not just the challenge of escaping this deadly game, but the shadow of a much larger threat lurking in the background. This looming darkness sets the tone for a finale that promises to be anything but ordinary.
Captain Jack Harkness.
Linda Moss.
Nice to meet you, Linda Moss.
Do you mind flirting outside?
The atmosphere is charged with anticipation. The air is thick with the promise of change. At the heart of these episodes lies the profound theme of sacrifice and change, vividly illustrated through the Doctor's actions and his evolving relationship with Rose. The Doctor, ever the guardian of Earth and its inhabitants, faces decisions that test its morals and ethics, pushing him to the brink of making the ultimate sacrifice. It's not just about battling enemies, it's about what he's willing to give up to protect the universe. Meanwhile, Rose's journey from a shop girl to a universe-defying companion showcases change at its most personal and powerful. Together, their dynamic evolves, grounded in mutual respect and a shared commitment to making hard choices for the greater good, embodying the essence of transformation and sacrifice. In a startling twist that kicks the plot into high gear, the Doctor, Rose and Captain Jack find themselves ensnared in a deadly charade, each waking up within the confines of a twisted parody of reality TV shows. The Doctor is bewildered in a Big Brother house. Rose is a contestant on a lethal version of The Weakest Link hosted by an android, and Jack faces off against deadly robots in a fashion critique show. This eerie realization dawns on them separately as they navigate the bizarre and dangerous changes posed by these familiar yet fatally altered games. This surreal discovery sets the tone for the episodes, blending dark humour with the chilling prospect of being eliminated, not just from the game, but from existence itself. This moment not only propels our characters into action, but also cleverly critiques the pervasive influence of reality TV culture, all whilst setting up a narrative that questions reality, freedom, and the very fabric of human entertainment. The theme of control is evident as the trio discovers the true nature of the game station and its sinister purpose.
If you're not holding us hostage, then open the door and let us out. The staff are terrified.
That's the same staff who execute hundreds of contestants every day, yeah?
We're just doing our jobs.
And with that sentence, you just lost the right to even talk to me. Now back off!
The episode critiques the notion of reality, television, and media's role in controlling the public perception and behaviour. Identity plays a crucial role as each character is forced to confront who they are and who they want to be. Rose's determination and resilience shines as she refuses to be a victim of the circumstances, embodying the theme of resilience and the power of individual agency. Bad Wolf sets the stage for the cinematic battle in The Parting of the Ways, laying the groundwork for the exploration of sacrifice and change. It challenges the characters and the audience to consider the cost of freedom and the lengths to which one must go to protect it.
That's impossible. I know those ships. They were destroyed.
Obviously they survived.
This episode, with its blend of humour, horror and heart, encapsulates the essence of Doctor Who, a testament to the enduring spirit of adventure and the fight against tyranny. The parting of the ways, on the other hand, stands as a defining moment in the Doctor Who series, encapsulating themes of sacrifice, transformation, and the essence of heroism.
I looked into the TARDIS, and the TARDIS looked into me.
This episode picks up directly after the revelation in Bad Wolf, with the Doctor, Rose and Captain Jack facing the full might of the Dalek fleet. Faced with the Daleks poised to annihilate the Earth and its inhabitants, the Doctor's primary dilemma revolves around finding a way to save Rose, the contestants trapped in the deadly game show, and humanity itself.
Do you know what they call me in the ancient legends of the Dalek homeworld? The oncoming storm.
This situation is fraught with ethical considerations, as any action that he takes carries significant consequences. The crux of the Doctor's dilemma is his aversion to violence against the backdrop of an unavoidable conflict. He grapples with the reality that engaging the Daleks could lead to a catastrophic loss of life, yet inaction would result in the Daleks' unchallenged domination and destruction. This scenario raises questions about the ethics of warfare, the value of individual lives versus the greater good, and the responsibility of power. Moreover, the Doctor's decision to send Rose away highlights his personal struggle between the duty to protect those he cares about and the necessity of making tough decisions for the greater good. His actions underscore the theme of sacrifice, pondering how much one should sacrifice to save others, and whether some sacrifices are actually too great. These moral and ethical dilemmas not only define the Doctor's character, but also serve as a reflection on the complexities of leadership and the burdens that come with making life and death decisions in times of crisis. The act of sending Rose away ignites a pivotal transformation in her character. Back on Earth, Rose is unwilling to accept her separation from the Doctor, and it demonstrates a remarkable growth and a determination. Her journey to return to the Doctor, drawing power from the heart of the TARDIS, embodies the theme of transformation, not just in her character, but in the narrative's direction. Rose's metamorphosis into the Bad Wolf entity showcases her transformation from a companion into a universe-altering force, challenging the notion of what it means to be powerful and how that power can be wielded for the greater good. It's also a nice callback to several previous episodes, Boomtown, Father's Day and The Long Game. They all inform the decisions that Rose is now able to make. The episodes show how she has changed and demonstrate how it's the knowledge that she's picked up along the way that's facilitated that change. In the face of overwhelming odds, the Doctor's ingenious strategies against the Daleks and his moral quandary over using a weapon that would annihilate both the Daleks and humans alike illustrate the complexities of leadership and the burdens that come with making monumental decisions. The Doctor's choice to reject genocide, opting instead to embrace his identity as a healer and a protector, reinforces the series' long-standing themes of choosing compassion over violence. It also shows a character's growth and how far he's come since wiping out his own people and the Daleks at the end of the Time War. Possibly the pivotal moment in the parting of the ways occurs with the dramatic reveal of the Dalek Emperor, a figure believed perished in the Time War, now commanding a vast fleet intent on purging the universe of all non-Dalek life. This revelation significantly escalates the stakes, as the Doctor and his companions face not just a formidable enemy, but the architect of the Time War's continuation into the present. The Emperor's declaration of divinity and the conversion of humans into Daleks underscores the monstrous perversion of life and belief.
Do not blaspheme! Do not blaspheme!
Presenting the Doctor with seemingly insurmountable odds. This turning point not only highlights the tension, but also deepens the narrative's exploration of themes such as power, fanaticism, and the cost of war. The Doctor is left to grapple with the moral complexities of fighting an enemy that sees itself as an agent of purification, pushing him towards a confrontation that challenges his ethos and could demand the ultimate sacrifice. As the Dalek fleet begins its relentless assault on the game station, the situation for the Doctor and his allies rapidly deteriorates, marking a grim escalation in the conflict. The Daleks, unfettered by conscience and driven by a singular purpose to exterminate, launch a full-scale attack. Their advanced technology and sheer numbers make them a seemingly unstoppable force, highlighting the desperate circumstances facing humanity. One by one, the Doctor's allies fall in the face of this onslaught. Each loss is not just a tactical setback, but a personal blow for the Doctor, who sees his friends and companions sacrifice themselves in a bid to halt the Daleks' advance. These moments of sacrifice and bravery underscore the direness of the situation and the high stakes involved in the battle for survival. This sequence of events serves to emphasize the Dalek's ruthlessness and the Doctor's vulnerability, despite his ingenuity and resolve. The Doctor is forced to confront the possibility that he may not be able to protect everyone. The escalating threat and the falling of his allies not only drive the narrative forward, but also deepen the emotional resonance of the story, as its viewers are reminded of the cost of war and the price of resistance against tyranny. As the spectre of ultimate defeat looms over the TARDIS team, the emotional turmoil experienced by the Doctor and Rose reaches a poignant crescendo. The Doctor, always the stoic guardian of the universe, finds himself wrestling with the heavy burden of potentially failing to protect not just the Earth, but also Rose, the companion who rekindled his sense of hope and humanity. His decision to send Rose away whilst a strategy for her safety is marred by an undercurrent of despair, as it symbolises his acceptance of potential defeat and the unbearable thought of losing her. Rose, on the other hand, is engulfed by a sense of helplessness and desperation. Torn away from the Doctor and the fight, her determination to return and stand by him highlights her emotional struggle against the perceived finality of their separation. This period of separation intensifies their emotional turmoil, encapsulating the fear of loss, the weight of unspoken words, and the unyielding desire to overcome the impossible. Their emotional journey underscores the depth of their bond and the resilience of the human and Time Lord spirit in the face of despair. Rose's unwavering determination to return and save the Doctor is the catalyst that propels her forward towards the final confrontation. Fueled by love and a refusal to accept defeat, she defies the perceived finality of her separation. Rose's resolve is manifested in her relentless efforts to break open the TARDIS console, tapping into the time vortex's raw power. This decisive act is not just about saving the Doctor, but also about asserting her own agency in the face of overwhelming odds. Her determination underscores a pivotal theme in the series, the power of human will to enact change, even in the darkest of times.
There's got to be something else we can do.
Mum was right. Maybe we should just lock the door and walk away.
This moment is a testament to Rose's growth from a companion to a formidable force in her own right, embodying the series' message of hope and resilience. The climax of the parting of the ways is as a momentous culmination of sacrifice, transformation, and renewal. Rose, having absorbed the power of the time vortex, returns to the Doctor as the bad wolf entity. Her transformation grants her godlike abilities, which she uses to obliterate the Dalek fleet, thus saving Earth and its future from total annihilation. This act, whilst heroic, comes at a great personal cost due to the dangerous power that she's wielding. The resolution of this conflict is both triumphant and bittersweet. Rose, unable to sustain the vortex's immense power, is saved by the Doctor, who absorbs the energy into himself. This act of self-sacrifice leads to the Doctor's regeneration, marking a poignant transition for both characters. The Doctor's regeneration from Christopher Eccleston to David Tennant signifies a renewal and a continuity of the timeless journey of the Doctor, whilst also highlighting the deep bond and mutual sacrifices made between him and Rose. This sequence emboldens the themes of change and the cyclical nature of time and life within Doctor Who. Rose's transformation and the Doctor's regeneration encapsulate the essence of the series, the convergence of human emotion and the fantastical, where personal growth and cosmic duty intertwine, setting the stage for new adventures and the enduring legacy of the Doctor. The culmination of the parting of the ways profoundly impacts the trajectory of Doctor Who, paving the way for the series to explore new horizons with the 10th Doctor at the helm. The regeneration of the 9th Doctor into the 10th, portrayed by David Tennant, ushers in a fresh era of adventures, characterised by a dynamic blend of charisma, emotional depth, and a renewed sense of wonder. This transition not only signifies the literal change in the Doctor's persona, but also metaphorically represents the show's continued evolution, embracing new storytelling possibilities whilst maintaining its core themes of heroism, compassion, and the endless fight against tyranny.
You really want to think about this? Because if I activate the signal, every living creature dies.
I am immortal.
Do you want to put that to the test?
The events leading to the introduction of the 10th Doctor have set a precedent for the series, demonstrating the resilience of the Doctor and his companion in the face of existential threats. And as the series moves forward, the aftermath of the battle against the Daleks and the transformative experiences of the characters enrich the narrative canvas, hinting at the untold adventures that will lie ahead. With the 10th Doctor's arrival, the series promises to delve deeper into the complexities of time travel, the exploration of alien worlds, and the enduring quest to safeguard the universe, inviting viewers to join the excitement of uncharted adventures. That's what I think, anyway. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And that's it for Season 1. We've got right to the end of Season 1. And indeed this video. Look, next time what I want to do is do a big sort of series overview before we finally jump into the Christmas special and the new David Tennant era. But for now, thanks ever so much for watching, and I will see you next time we go Beyond the Sofa.